you say, "Oh, my father is a deadbeat. He ignored me all his life." He hasn't shot you in the dick or nipples or anything. You don't know if your father is a trained sniper. Yesterday I was allowed to see a violation. That means that somebody with a camera is like, I know where you work, I know where you live. This is disgraceful. Fix it now. And the same guy with a Nikon zoom lens was probably in Iraq. Okay? He knows to find, like, this isn't right. So fix all your shit, guys. All those years ago, I did a call out to Mark Mays. It's like, fix all your shit, Mays. He wasn't convincing. So if you don't believe me, this is just the message. Convincing people will come. I was so scared yesterday. You know, just scared a kid a little. A little. I'm scared a lot. You know how many kids I have fright? So many. In those haunted houses. So anyway, this is just my video diary, like video proof, like David Sebastian said. He responded sometimes. I know he's too busy, but even then, it's like, like I have womanly cowardice. That is like, I don't know what it is. It's like some women are just scared to speak up, and it's like battered women or whatever. Today, I saw somebody riding a scooter with his girlfriend. I was like, that's what I aspire for. Not for myself, but for him. He's like unmolested. I can go anywhere in the world, ride a scooter with my girlfriend. Not a problem. Just like seeing the sights. He's done a lot of this himself. But, if he did, like his father should be doing something. And I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt that he's some like war sniper in Iraq. And it just took him a long time to get home. That's all. It's like, most black mothers just say, like, yeah, your father drowned in coffee. Or, like, he started headbutting the moon. Ma, you're lying. Yeah, yeah, because you know your father. He had this full notion that, what if, right? I'm going to headbutt the moon. And he did it. That's why they come back. Like, I did all this shit for you. It's the sacrifice of fatherhood. You know? Most people, like me, I was able to lift or almost bench press a HP Design Jet 2500 CP. It's not that impressive until you realize it has a lot of edges that could like gash you. And I'm not made out of rhino skin or diamond. I just wanted to see if I could do it. Instead of building, like, I built a squat rack just so I could lift a goddamn printer. That's how stupid people are, or men are. It's like, I saw a baby holding a briefcase, like, no, a baby on my way to work. And your husband will say, a baby has work? Was it holding a briefcase? It is the way women talk. You just parse it. That sentence doesn't make sense. But because I love you, I'm going to make it make sense. You know what I mean? And I told him, he's like, if you're going to be like attracting women, you've already defeated your black women. You're 5'3". I want you to get the tallest Saudi you can get, like a Nephilim. See how these birds are always fighting? This is like, I feed them. And you could go to Skid Row and do that, but like you find the gems and then they work your production company. But then the rest, they're just there as camouflage. You know what I mean? It's like, thank you, but I still have a duty to protect the precincts. Underneath the tunnels, it's like, yep, you're a nice guy. You can go, and you're still here. Want some crack? Oh, hello, Eva Alonso. That doesn't look like a female PFP. So I'm gonna make. Thank you for the like. I'm gonna make an assumption. With that name, you get DM direct message so much. It's like, hey, let's meet up, and then you're afraid of getting decapitated. Good on you. How old are you? I'm gonna pretend that you're 93 trillion years old because you're not. A lot of times therapy is like, well, so what is this person? Shy, bashful? Crack? You got some crack, bro? Soundwave, eject. Oh my god, you're a transformer head. Nice, nice, nice. I am Megatron. Sometimes I'm Superman, sometimes I'm Darth Vader. But as long as I see a PFP that's like, you like Transformers, good. Ravage, eject, operation, emancipation. I rarely get to use that voice, the sound wave. You do it better. So, like, was it taken? Soundwave 45? There's 44 other sound waves. They're too strong, man. I talk with Prime all the fucking time. You know, sometimes there's like the never changers. We gave up the ability to transform just to like get involved in politics and shit. The humans will never suspect. If Megatron has become human, so must I. Like, fucking Optimus, you know. What a crackhead. Are you guys from Squid Row? Or like Squid Row? Cthulhu shit. Depends on what framework. Most times, so I find myself like Buddha right here. See, two of your friends already left. If you can, on your way out, give me a like. Like, two is more than I deserve, honestly. And normally I'm just talking to myself because I need expert advice. But you're welcome to listen in. You know, you want to talk to my birds. But I'm very comfortable. See, like it's there can be only one. The culling, you know. At this time, I'm gonna pretend you're like Cash Patel because I really like that dude. He's like, you want to see somebody who's been targeted by harassment all his life? Right here, pal. And he became director of the FBI. Which dynasty? I'm Megatron, you fucking fool. Cybertronian. All right. You come in here as an angel, or like I happen to like Soundwave, except he's a bit rapey in the movies. Like he would creep up behind on a satellite and then hug it aggressively. So that's very homosexual or rapey. You know, which dynasty? Hmm. Cybertron. How good are you at the lore? You know, do you know Orion Pax? And who's that chick? Where like she's all curvy, but yes. Hi, name. How you doing? I'm tempted to give you a mod. You know that because you're just so loyal, like sickeningly sweet loyal. You know what I'll do? I'll give you a mod. Hello, Leo Sayers. I'll give you a mod for 10 seconds. I want to see how you get corrupted by power. Since I'm Megatron and Soundwave is in the chat, I need somebody like if Shockwave is in the chat. He's always trying to depose me. I'm gonna change Raptor Johnny from 682 to Soundwave. He's always like and sometimes it's like, oh wow, you're a gun. I'm a gun. I have a fist. If you see the comics, I'm sure you will. I don't know you, Leo Sayers. I know Name better than you. Name keeps saying like, Free Lumpia, when is the thing? Oh my god, I wish I was a sub for 59 years. I know, that's why. So I'm going to give you a mod for 10 seconds. In that 10 seconds, like in Double Dare, like those boots, and then there's like all this money flying around, $100 bills. Grab as many as you can. Your main target is Soundwave 45. He did nothing evil to you, but I just want you to feel like you're Megatron. It's just like, you're all slouching, no salute, no hi Nate, no hi uncle. You will, okay? Tell me, like, no, denied, and then you just, like, basically became Megatron and yelled at me, Soundwave, or Shockwave, okay? So, I'm gonna do this with consent, permission, and all that. Name 49, you've been a loyal fan all this time. You go into the money booth, and we're gonna see your performance. If you grab 10,000 Bitcoin in 3 seconds, I want you to grab 10,000 Bitcoin in 1.5. If you don't care about space pressure, we're going to do time pressure. Already, a lot of the chat's self-deported. You're the only one in here. You see how this works? You see how well you did it? By saying, I don't know if I can handle the pressure, you gave all the other chatters warning. This is not a good chat for me. Bye. Very good. That's how you moderate as a gray. The channel owner gives you power, and then you don't have to be evil. I'll be evil. The word will spread that this is not a good chat to hang out in. He gives name 49 mod, and then I don't really want to hurt him, but they can see the glint in your eyes. You really want to hurt him. Good morning. See, I'm holding to my word. Basically, the mods that I established is only to make you and Herb jealous. That's all. They're servants. I'm not going to make any new mods. That's name. You said what happened to all the bus girls? There's one. But I've been like around trans. It's like I couldn't even tell you're trans. You are definitely a woman, girl. Oh, he's back. All right. So this is just we're gonna see like in massage and everything. You couldn't handle the pressure either of recruiting. So we're gonna see if Name 49 is mod material, just for 10 seconds. Her first act as mod and legitimacy as a woman is the timeout Soundwave 45. Soundwave is always pissed. Why is it always me? Because he's very loyal too. It's like I gotta do loyalty checks. You know what I mean? And as somebody loyal, Soundwave was like, Megatron, I healed you when you were sick. I know. I just want to make sure that it wasn't because of money. So if you can't look at the wind. Like the world wants Name 49 to become a mod. It would be my intense honor if you allowed yourself, Soundwave, to be timed out by 10 seconds. This is willing. It's for the jokes, for the lulz. It's for the sketch. I'll recommend you to Keenan Thompson of SNL if you ever want to apply for Saturday Night Live. I assume you're human, you're just bored, boredom sets in, and it's like, what can I get out of this? I need a gimp. I need a patsy like Stephen Paddock. You take the hit, I say, wow, you're so resilient. See you next street. Like Lincoln, Elijah the Cutlass will endorse. I was there, man. This kid or this innocent person walked in, and then one of the busters punched the shit out of him. I couldn't believe it. Okay, so you want to be Bumblebee. More like Fumblebee. You can be Cliff Jumper. Again, this is the Soundwave 45 episode. You caught a break. Hebron wants to be Shockwave. He's a very completist. I want to depose this. You've deposed me many times, but okay. Better you than Johnny. Johnny is actually too serious. I've never heard him say things like, in my ass, and my ass. Or, hey, I can explain, Tone. It's not what it looks like. He doesn't have that live stream charisma. Because I remember when you told me the sandwich joke, your face went all red. And I can't believe what I'm saying. Okay, Name, you ready? Okay. As a Bumblebee, you get to time out the big, bad, dreaded Shockwave. Okay? So in the Transformers universe, that rarely happens. Rarely. Okay, here we go. Remember, this is willingly, willingly you consent for the bit, for the good of all humanity. Even if I was talking with Optimus Prime, is like, listen, we need some entertainment. What if Bumblebee beat the shit out of Shockwave? Okay? And Prime's like, Bumblebee has been feeling depressed. Okay, here we go. Say something. Celebrate your thing. I don't know if Johnny would ever do this. That's the thing. Now, Lincoln, because Shockwave volunteered, you're not going to time out Soundwave. Soundwave's going to feel like a little piece of shit. Because he's not part of us. He doesn't know the molested cholo or whatever. And even if he's Norm, he's playing dumb. I'm sorry, Shockwave. Name got vicious. Just like, yeah, you're right. We don't know this person. Let's see if he comes back. Boom. That's a little harsh. 60 seconds. See, already you're corrupted with power. So that's the 10 seconds you have. I regret this. We used to have this fun in my stream, Like Bam would come in and then like they'd do timeout wars and shit. I just wanted to see, once you get 700 chatters or 30,000 chatters like in Tim Pool, how the fuck are you gonna behave? Bang bang, Maxwell's silver hammer came down. Okay, Hebron is a proven mod. He's ready to sue me. I don't know if you're ready to. You're gonna get sued, Nate. Give me back my mod. Yeah. So thank you for all participants, especially our new friend Soundwave 45. Even if he's a cop, I've watched Oz. It's like, yeah, we suspect you're a snitch. So if you're gonna snitch to the feds, snitch like we do, and then they beat the shit out of him for 13 seconds, right? That we're doing it in very tiny doses. It's called microdosing. You know, somebody volunteered, and somebody is like, "Oh no, not again." That's the only value I bring into all YouTube. Is this, don't get hurt. This is a bicycle. We're gonna take the pedals off, and you learn to balance first. Okay? Once you learn to balance, I'm back. You gotta update your things. You might get some new buffs from Cash Patel or Pope Leo 1488 times. Who knows? And like the fact that I can still live stream means that YouTube parsed the thing. We have a representative of the Jews here, Hebron, Lincoln, and obviously he doesn't take me seriously. You can't really exterminate all the Jews. Even if you say, watch me try, it's literally impossible. Yes, it is. You gotta learn how to, your power. My hammer. Okay? So even if like you buy mod from Johnny, I give this to you free, just like Jesus. Not like the world gives to him. I just want to see how you fuck up. Or if our friend Shockwave 45 is actually powerful. And maybe he's a representative of the wind or something. The wind's going crazy where I am. So that might be like the applause of heaven. It's like, it's about time somebody timed him out. Campeón. Oh, wow, look at you. You're in uniform. What's the deal, buddy? We got nothing. Tennis. That's what I usually wear. Hey. Sorry. Oh, it's not the wind. You guys don't know how wind. Yeah, now you have an excuse. It's like, why did you do that? Because Nate, the channel owner, told me to. When you become mod for real without buying into the thing, Johnny's gonna tell you to do, hey, so since you got mod for free, all you gotta do is shave your head or kill your kid. Okay? You like mod? Do that. That's unfortunately what you have to do to retain power. Okay? I didn't ask you anything crazy like shave your hair or kill your kid. All right? I just wanted you to see like handle how you handle volunteers. I'm pretty sure Hebron's immortal, so I don't mind if you kill him. I went to Easter Sunday. It's like, did you guys kill him yet? No. He's got something. It's like he keeps coming back. That was pretty funny. I've seen him live stream. So many things tried to kill him, and it was like that's why I recorded it. And like he would just make a movement at the last second, and then like the directed energy weapon would glow something on the concrete. He didn't even notice. I was like, huh? Right now you can see the wind. It's just like, oh yeah, 99-cent pizza is awesome. That's an all new thing. I was like praying to God. On my way to work, there's no 99-cent pizza. So they put $1.50 pizza. Close enough. So I look forward to when you live stream, Name. How many fans do you have or subs? Like 13, 20? It's a long slog if you do it my way. Johnny came from like a gaming background, so he already had 1,500 subs. Like the most beautiful light switch of all time. Yeah, it is. You see that sky? You can't get that sky anywhere. The people in charge spent trillions of Bitcoin making sure that you don't panic. Outside of the dome, there's a war going on. But all we see is blue. More like 15 snubs. You got to work with what works. The only reason they sub to you is because they want to show you you're not welcome. So get more of those people. Once you get 50 snubs, then you can start, how about you snub me more? To my face. It's not cool. I make sure all my live streaming isn't cool. It's very unfunny. I just show you the beauty of creation. Even Johnny's like, boring, bye. See, he's a gamer, same as me. But instead of like getting distracted by side quests, I want peace on Earth. He wants war. So, I suggest you help Johnny with his war. I do all I can. I invite you all to go premium and then watch an ad or two. Help the channel grow. Tim Pool started at Occupy Wall Street. Look at him now. Corrupted by power. I want the same thing for Jonathan. Raptor Jonathan. Well, then go get it. I'm not stopping you. You better eat all of it too. There's a lot of sushi places in New York. You're like, yeah, I can eat all of this. And then it's like, I can only pay for like 1/3 of this. No, you're gonna pay for all of it. You know, that's what it's called, gluttony. I can eat a whole pizza, but it has to be dollar pizza. Just in case. Sometimes you need to flash your gun. That's an impounded gun. I got that off Facebook. They took this gun off the streets. It's only 6 bullets. It's like, what can 6 bullets do? If you're one of the 6 targets, it's gonna change your life. You know. If you're not, it's like, nothing happens. Those 6 were jerks anyway. That's why they have varying magazines of varying sizes. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Do you see the patterns in all the dots? Me neither. These QR code people are pretty cool. Is it a Smith & Wesson? I thought it was a Glock. Shows how much I know, huh? So you'll be our resident gun girl, It's funny, I read in California, they have a concealed carry permit, but they want you to wear a tag saying that you have one. So those are easy to spot. Or like you have the bag, like the fanny pack, but it's in a certain position for easy access. Oh yeah, he's carrying. Personally, I prefer the Glockenspiel. If I ever had a Glock, I would name it Endspiel. And then it's like, I play the Glockenspiel. Ding, 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 ding. I'm wearing uniform right now. More like penis. P series. What is that? Like you have P buckets in a row? P series? Oh God, dad jokes, man. I try not to laugh, but I'm so happy that one LoJack really just started bullying people, and then people started participating. I was happy to hover at 43 subs, and you seem happy to hover at 15. But think of it as snubs. All the people in the world love you except for 15. They're not there to participate. They're just there to ruin your life. So get more of those. Convince your friends to snub you. Yeah, there you go. I'm glad you think that way. The leprosy is for urinating too. You can say that, right? It's just a word. I'm gonna pay my respects to this tree. This tree has been protecting me all. I'm gonna turn off the green screen. See, all hail the tree. If you want to find out where I hang out, it's like David Sebastian. This is practically Skid Row where I am, but it's blooming. This tree used to be a dead tree, like only things, but now the ivy is climbing up, and the ivy branches are strong. The same things that attack the tree attack the ivy, the climbing ivy, and the branches and the bark is very, very strong. And it's not killing the tree. Far from it. It's enhancing. Yeah. Hey, Trey, name 49 said you're purty. Now, name, I'm just going to assign a random thing for you, okay? Unless you want to be the vine, okay? I'm going to call that vine climbing name 49 divine, okay? You feel like a divine fountain of nothing? See, I like the people who are like, I don't want to be corrupted by power. Then you're going to get corrupted by power for 10 seconds. Leave it to your channel owner to decide. Okay, you're afraid of drowning? We're going to bring you to the shallow end, and then you drown there and with supervision. Are you comfortable drowning on the shallow end of the pool? Understand this. Like, I'm a woman, okay? I was born a girl. If you see my baby pictures, even my people, my coworkers, is like, you look like a girl. Thanks so much. That does wonders for my self confidence. Okay? So, right now, my wife dressed me as like a man. Probably like something. I don't know if you know what kangpei is. It's like Korean mafia and shit. And it doesn't suit me, but we're going to church, and tomorrow is a Mother's Day, and my mom dresses me funny too. So all hail Mother Name 49. If she's proud of you, good. Like, get some money out of it. See, mom, I grew up just to be the way you are. I'm not your little boy. I'm Divine the Drag King. Where's all my presents? If your mother doesn't have a present ready for you, that's not your mother. That's just some government stooge trying to corrupt your family. Find your real mother, guy. That's all I'm going to say. Your real mother will have a crown for you, a car, a land, an estate. It's like, you found me. You saw through the deception. Like, that is your government handler. I'm your mother. Make sure she signs you, because she has to sign your birth certificate too, as Divine the Drag Queen. And there's ways to make you into a real woman. You can give birth, have a womb, and then make fun of other drag people. It's like, how drag queen are you? That's superficial, cosmetic. I have an actual womb. You know what I mean? Your transition from male to female is only complete when you get a womb. It's just like running a marathon and giving up 1 meter before. I almost did it. Almost doesn't count. Get a fucking womb. Okay? I don't care if you take a shoebox. This is my womb. If a baby comes out of that fucking shoebox, that's your womb. An external womb. I don't know how you did it, but hey, it's very easy. Get a shoebox, get some earth, plant some seeds like Sky Guy. I have bonsai trees. I'm a bonsai mommy. Good for you. You know? I notice you're very quiet. You're corrupted by society. Okay, good. So all things you do as a woman, folding laundry. Now, if you're a woman for real, there's always going to be a jealous woman. And invite her. What do you think of my folded laundry? If she's the right kind of woman, she'll knock over all your laundry. That's what I think, bitch. Get yourself one of those friends. And then the first time she does it, you'll be shocked. The second time she attempts to, you clock her. Okay? Gotta go. Your Uncle Nate, niece. You better win the fucking WNBA with that womb. All right? All of it. Goodbye. Good job, Mad.